Hey guys, I'd like to do a piece about self-esteem. Since the last one was about affirmations and not having self-esteem, it was sort of built in there. I thought this would be a good follow-up to that. So it is entitled Self-Esteem. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem describes how you think you feel about yourself. If you like yourself and feel deserving of good things in life, you have high self-esteem. If you dislike yourself or put yourself down, you have low self-esteem. High self-esteem is important because when you are confident, you usually have better relationships with others and can accomplish more. High self-esteem helps you lead a fuller, more satisfying life. If you have good self-esteem, you are usually positive and expect others to like you. You are a better parent and are able to manage life's struggles. In contrast, if you think poorly of yourself, you may distrust others and may be afraid to try doing things that could bring you success. People with low self-esteem may fall into destructive behavior and may get along poorly with friends and family. How can I tell if I have good self-esteem? If you agree with 5 or more of these statements, your self-esteem is good. Number 1, I do not feel I must always please other people. Number 2, I genuinely feel that I like myself. Number 3, I speak up for myself and I feel I have rights. Number 4, I am happy most of the time. Number 5, I feel that my struggles are normal ones and not my fault. I forgot the number. I do not need to prove that I am better than others. I do not need constant validation or approval from others. I can make friends easily. I feel good about myself without praise from others. I feel pleased rather than envious when those I care about have success in life. If you have low self-esteem, you put yourself down or do not know how to respond when you get a compliment. Often feel guilty, even if you know something is not your fault. Apologize all the time for everything. Believe that you do not deserve things that others think you deserve. Do not feel like you are a good parent, spouse, or child. Have trouble setting limits or asserting yourself. How can I increase my self-esteem when it is low? It's a good question. You may have low self-esteem at certain points in your life and higher self-esteem when you have accomplished some of your goals, such as having a good marriage or doing well at a challenging job or at school. Struggling against how low self-esteem is a common problem. It requires effort, particularly if poor self-esteem is a result of experience with childhood caretakers. Ways to increase self-esteem include: be confident in work situations and at home. When you act as if you deserve something, you will tend to value yourself more. Write positive statements about yourself on cards, such as, I am a kind and caring person. Look at these cards several times a day, no matter how you feel. This can remind you of the goals you have regarding your self-esteem. Those are those positive affirmations. Focus on things you can do, things you are good at, and things that make you feel proud. Set goals that are realistic. Make a plan to reach them and work towards your goals every day. If something goes wrong, be aware of when you are inappropriately blaming yourself. If you are responsible for a mistake, accept the responsibility, fix the error, and move on. You can make mistakes and still be a good person. Commit regular time in your life to helping others. When you help others, their response can help you feel good about yourself. It is easier to have better self-esteem when you are caring and loving. If that is one of your goals for yourself. Becoming more aware of negative self-statements in your mind. For instance, saying to yourself, I did that badly. Counter the negative statement with positive ones. Replace criticism with praise. Learn to be your own best fan. Talk with others about the sources of low self-esteem. An accepting and trusted friend or a therapist can help you understand experiences that were not your fault. Take good care of your body. Eat well, be well groomed, and get enough sleep and exercise. If you feel well physically, you will feel better emotionally. And that was published by Relay Health and was written by Lee, I'm going to say this wrong, Shingold, MSW. Yeah. So I wanted to read that because I definitely fall into the low self-esteem category. I do that a lot where I'll say, oh, I'm such an idiot, or, something negative. And I don't necessarily say positive things about myself. Like, even when I go to school, I'm accomplishing things, but I don't see it that way. It's sort of like I'm doing good, but it doesn't feel good. I don't think it's good. Or, sorry, I don't think I'm good. I'm not good. I might say, people look at my grades, and I usually get pretty good grades, like A's and B's. And if I get a C, then instead of me going, well, I got 2 A's, or I got an A and a B, or, I did good on this test or that test, I focus right on the negative of it being a C and not a higher grade. So I have to work on that. But I thought this would be, cool to put up, especially if, like when I read the first part, how can you tell if you have good self-esteem, or if you have low self-esteem, what are the things you do? Because if you have low self-esteem, because everyone goes up and down. Sometimes you have self-esteem, sometimes you don't. But when you don't, that's a good time to really evaluate why you're thinking the way you're thinking, or, believing that you're not good enough. It's really good to actually sit down and figure it all out, like write it down, like, oh, why am I thinking this thought right here? What about me is bad? Am I bad, or did I just make a mistake, but I'm not bad, that kind of thing. So I hope you like it. It's going to be my last video, probably for a couple of days, because I'm starting my classes tomorrow. So I'm not sure when the next time I'll do a video is. But, yeah, I hope you like it, and I hope if you have low self-esteem, that you can learn a little bit from it. Like I said, just sort of take a look at yourself and really try those positive affirmations. They do help if you use them long enough and you use them in a positive way. So I'm going to go now. I hope everyone's doing well, and for those who are starting back to school, I hope everything goes good with school, because my son is actually starting his first day of first grade tomorrow, so I'm very proud. He's a little nervous. I took him to see his classroom and his teacher a couple days ago, because I wanted him to know where he was going, and he clammed right up. And I asked him about it later, and he says, I'm nervous. He says he wants his kindergarten teacher instead of his first grade teacher. So, I think he's going to be just fine. He's got a couple of his friends are in that class. So I think after, once the kids get back into the swing of things, it'll be no problem, And plus, my son goes to the special ed department from time to time, so he's not sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. So if there is a problem, there are trained people there to help. So, yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to go now. I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope the other videos that I have posted have been helpful for some of you. I realize that not everyone's going to like these videos, but for the people who do like them, I hope you get benefits out of them. And I just want to say one thing. If you watch a video of mine and you dislike it, I would appreciate if you would let me know why you disliked it, because it would help me in making future videos. Like, if you just disliked it just because you didn't like the topic, you know, maybe I could find a different way to approach that topic. You know, I'm not looking for people to yell at me here and, you know, saying, I didn't like this and you did. That's not what I'm looking for. If you talk to me like that, I'm not even going to bother with your comments. I'm just going to ignore them. I don't deal with that nonsense. But if you're willing to actually have a conversation about, okay, this is what I think, this is what I feel, this is why, is there any way that we can work on it together so everyone can benefit? That's the kind of person that I'm going to respond to. And I say this because I want my videos to be helpful for people. You know, when I first started this channel, you know, I did it to help myself, but then I realized as I was going along that I was helping others too. And if you help me to help you, then these videos will be that much better for it. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm not yelling at anybody or anything. I just want to be clear. Alright, well, I'm going to go now. Everyone enjoy their evening, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.